Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be the TLC tag, and I seen this on TalkBeckyTalk. She did it with Miss Glamorazzi and it just looked like a fun tag to do and definitely applicable to the winter months at the minute. So I've got obviously the list of stuff here that I'm reading. So when you're in need of some TLC, which products do you turn for? So for hair, the first product, or the first on the list, if my hair is feeling dry or it's just generally not particularly happy, I will generally always reach for an Aussie 3-minute miracle, and the one I have at the minute is Take the Heat. So it's a deep treatment for heat damaged hair. I love this because I tend to shampoo my hair as soon as I get in the shower. I'll wet my hair, shampoo it, and then I'll pop my conditioner in and then get on with washing myself and whatever else I need to do. And on those days where I know I'm going to be slightly longer in the shower, so I'm going to exfoliate or whatever else, I put this on and I leave it on until I've done everything else I need to do, and then rinse my hair out. And my hair is so soft and just so slick and so fabulously smooth and lovely. I will always use these. I've been using them for years. I absolutely love them. I've also another deep conditioner I really like. It's a product from Lush and I believe it's called Marilyn, and I get it more in the summer. It's made for fair hair, you know, blonde hair, and my hair, believe it or not, generally does get quite blonde if it gets any amount of sun. And I think it's Marilyn. It's for blonde hair. It comes in a tub. It's really good. It's another one that I put on, shampoo my hair and put it on and leave it on until I finish doing the rest of me, and it's just super duper soft. It's actually slightly better than the 3-minute miracle, but I just can't justify buying those all the time. This one lasts for ages, so does the other one, but I really like these. They're so handy and they're so easy to use and squeeze out instead of having to scoop stuff out of a tub and half it ends up on your shower floor and whatever else. So that's that for hair. For hands, I have two things. Nivea Soft Refreshing Soft Moisturising Cream. This is just a hand cream. I always end up going back to Nivea for my hand creams, and Sanctuary also do one I really like, but I don't have it at the minute. I may get it next because this is almost out. This lives in my bag, so when I'm out and about and my hands feel a bit dry, this goes straight on. Also the same with work and whatever else. I think I've actually got a different Nivea one sitting on my desk at work. So love Nivea hand creams. There is, you know, they're ever so slightly greasy afterwards, but that disappears pretty quickly. And something I have taken to using every day is actually the Sally Hansen Vitamin E Nail and Cuticle Oil. I've been having serious issues with my nails, whatever else. There's a video coming up on that. It's a long story. But I have taken to using cuticle oil cream, or cuticle oils. There you go. This one I use at night time. Before I go to, you know, I've got ready for bed, done everything, and before I switch out the light to go to bed, go to sleep, I use this. And I've noticed a marked improvement with my nails. I also use the Essie Apricot Cuticle Oil. I think it's the apricot one. Yeah, it smells nice. I leave that one on my desk at work, and whenever I get to work and before I start doing everything, I put that all on and sort of rub it in and go make myself a cup of tea and give it a chance to sink in, and then I get on with my day's work. So using cuticle oils. This one's good. The Essie one is good. So far anyway, I've enjoyed them. So I've been doing that for my hands recently because they really needed it. For body, now my favourite body butters ever. I've got 2 miniature tubs that I have in stock because I'm using up a different body butter at the minute before I allow myself to buy a full size of these. These are I use for travelling from Sanctuary. I have the body butter and the body souffle. These just are fabulous. They smell immense. Fabulous. I was going to say fabulous. How many times can I say this? It's just beautiful. They both smell the same. Unsurprisingly, I love the scent. One is ever so slightly lighter than the other one, but they both do wonders for my skin. I get dry legs, like most people I suppose, and dry patches, and dry elbows and whatever else. This is lovely. This is a really good body butter, but it doesn't take forever to sink in. So in those days where, like on the weekends when I'm doing stuff anyway, or in the evenings if I've got back from the gym or dancing and I want a nice moisturiser to use after the shower, I would generally reach for this one. I will be reaching for one of these soon. I do actually have one that I've been sneakily using up in between just to give myself a wee treat. And I do take these travelling with me as well, and this is lovely. This came home with me at Christmas and it's almost completely empty. It wasn't full before I went, by the way, but it's almost empty now. This is just really good. If you like, it's not a sweet, like I'm currently using the Soap and Glory body butter and it's just too sweet for me. I've got a wee bit sick of it. That one I never get sick of. I love the scent of it. It's quite a sophisticated, soft smell, in my opinion. The next category is lips. Now, I generally use Vaseline at night time, so that's definitely a TLC. It's almost empty actually. I use this at night time. It works for me. It's the aloe vera one. I know not everybody loves Vaseline, but I kind of like it and it works for me. I use it at night before I go to sleep. During the day I carry this one around with me. It's my Nivea one and I've actually come to really like this. It's the Pearl and Shine. I kind of went off it and I'll come back to it. It's quite thick of itself and it definitely stays put in your lips, and you can rub your lips together and help it rub in, you know, over at least an hour or two anyway, which I really enjoy. And if I'm actually wearing a lip product and my lips, I know I'm having issues with my lips being dry and this, that and the other, I will reach for one of the balm stains. And the one that I've picked up here is just lovesick. It just happens to be the first one I put my hands on. It's the most recent to the collection, as you can see. It's still very pointy. These are really good. I like them because I can just whack it on. Honey, I think, generally lives in my bag. That's why I can't find it. Just whack this on. I don't really need to be in front of a mirror unless it's a bright colour like this. And the balm does actually work for me. I know some people have it, that it dries their lips and whatever else. I don't have that issue. It is actually a nice lip balm for me, just with a hint of a colour in it, which is always good, and I really like it. The next category is eyes, and I had to go and get this out of the fridge actually. I forgot it. It's my Liz Earle Eye Bright. It's a soothing eye lotion. I just pop this onto cotton rounds, pop them on my eyes. We'll generally do this if I'm doing a face mask. It's quite nice to do something like that. Or if my eyes are really tired. I suffer with red eyes and this, that and the other when I have tired eyes. So this is really, really good. You just pop it on for 5 to 10 minutes. Does the job. If, as well, something I used to do and it's really good, tea bags, cool tea bags. If your eyes are really tired, especially if you get gloopy bits from your eyes, you know, sometimes you get a build-up of sleep and this, that and the other. And I remember a cousin of mine couldn't get his eyes open in the morning one morning, and you just soak 2 tea bags, preferably use one. So you've made your cup of tea, just keep your tea bag to one side, and then next time you make another cup of tea, just keep your tea bag to one side, and then you just pop those in your eyes, and they're so relaxing and soothing. They're really definitely, if you're looking for a cheap alternative to like eye masks and stuff, definitely worth doing. Check it out. No harm, no foul, and then nobody knows if you've done it or not anyway, and you haven't wasted any money. So used tea bags, also very good for helping with soothing your eyes and depuffing your eyes as well. And I've used that as well a fair amount. So we're on to face. For a pamper, I've talked about these in my winter skincare routine, so I'm not going to waffle on about them too much. First is the Liz Earle Brightening Mask. If my skin just needs a bit of a freshen up and it's just feeling and looking a bit lackluster. If it needs a bit more of a clean, I use the Deep Cleansing Mask, the Liz Earle Deep Cleansing Mask. And if my skin needs more moisture, I will use the Origins Drink Up 10-minute mask. So really like those for my face. You can check out that winter skincare routine video. I will try and link it below. Otherwise you can just check out my recent uploads. Finally, drink. So if my tummy isn't feeling the best or whatever, I suffer from IBS, so this is something I reach for a lot, and you can see I have a jar and this is generally full. I'm down to my last 2 tea bags. This is a peppermint tea from Tea Pigs, and it just comes in a little triangle little net bag. It's really, really good. It decomposes and everything when you chuck it out, which is good. This is the best thing ever if you have a bloated tummy, if your food isn't digesting as well as you would like, if your tummy is just generally a wee bit upset. This, I love it. I love it. I get serious IBS, and when it's that time of the month, oh my good God. But this helps sort everything out, no problem at all. The second tea or drink I wanted to talk about was the Relaxing Chamomile and Spearmint Tea from Twinings. Sorry if my angle's a bit different, my memory card filled up on me. But anyway, this tea is really good for relaxing in the evenings. I'm trying to get more in the habit of turning off all my technical devices, as I call them, so closing my laptop or turning my phone off, that sort of thing, not watching telly, or if I've been doing stuff on the laptop, switching to watching just a TV programme. Like I record Murder She Wrote now in the week, so it's on in the evenings. I record it so I can watch that because I find it quite relaxing and enjoyable, the more that's kind of sad to admit. I love a bit of Jessica Fletcher, thank you very much. You would never invite the woman to your house because somebody would die, but I generally enjoy the show. And something else that has been helping is this tea. This is really good at helping me relax and get ready for bed, so I'm better able to get to sleep quicker. It takes me about an hour on average to actually fall asleep and relax myself enough to do it, but the time has been getting shorter with this tea. It's a lovely tea as well. I'm not the biggest fan of chamomile by itself, however a bit of this with the spearmint in it, it's quite refreshing. It's really light, really easy to drink. If you're not the biggest fan of chamomile tea but it is good to help you relax, then maybe check this one out. So it's a chamomile and spearmint. So that is it for my TLC tag. I'm not going to tag anybody specific because I've done a few tag posts recently. I've tagged some people and I don't want to keep tagging people and then they're not able to catch up with the tags, and oh, it's just all crazy. But for those of you that do want to do it, please do, and let me know down below. Carrie, either of the Rebeccas, Linda, you can do it on your blog or you could do it as a video. So yeah, please do it if you fancy it. And that is it for now. So thank you very much for watching. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in my next video.